Welcome back to Up All Night Reactions with Guy. I hope you guys are doing great. As I'm reacting to these movies, because I am a baby channel, I'm just starting out, I wish that you guys would possibly subscribe to my channel, liking, commenting, sharing, and turning on that notification bell for when I do put out a video. Tonight I am going to be reacting to Poltergeist from 1982. It's a movie I love. Haven't seen it in a while. I hope you guys will join me. Come along for the ride. Grab some snacks, some pop, some popcorn, grab a comfortable pillow, comfortable blanket. Let's get cozy and let's start watching Poltergeist together. Here we go. I love this movie. I love it. Oh, I do remember this beginning, you know, starting with the national anthem. I remember this. Poltergeist. It even looks like a cool word, doesn't it? I don't remember what's going on here. What is this? Golden Retrievers, my favorite dogs. I love them. Staircase is crazy. Like, do you see how that staircase was like winding and everything? The dog making his rounds, trying to wake people up, I think. Oh, what a mess. What a mess. You can already see that this movie's dated just by the rugs. I mean, the rugs alone, they're like that mauve color, like that was really popular back in the 80s. And the music is just, it's so, if you've seen this movie before, you always remember that this music goes with this movie. Look how she walks down the stairs. It's so funny. I mean, it's such a little kid thing, right? Okay, now that's kind of scary to think about, you know, the end of the night, you know, like midnight time or whatever, and the TV goes out. The house is quiet and dark, and all that's flashing is this TV. And a snowy screen.
What do you look like? Okay,
and she's hearing voices in there too. Okay, she's not being quiet about it. And she's like oblivious to that anybody else is up now and behind her.
Yes. I don't know.
And the way she's talking right there, it makes you think like behind the scenes was somebody really talking to her, you know, that she was hearing it and they were all hearing it, but nobody, you know, they were acting like they didn't hear it.
Focus, boys!
Like he left half of them on the street.
Open up!
And I think that's a real house. I remember seeing a picture on Facebook that they were showing the picture from back then and today, and it really did not change much. I mean, whatever that is in there, beer or soda, which I'm assuming it's beer, is squirting everywhere. It's like, and nobody cares. Oh yeah, look, it's squirting that one guy in the face. Oh, the Star Wars sheets. Oh, that was awesome. That was an awesome time.
Oh, shit. Tweety, couldn't you have waited for school day?
Poor Tweety. Now, did they kill Tweety for this? Because that looked like a real bird laying there. Yellow toilets, yellow covers. That's like all 80s. And not for nothing, but who would flush the bird down the toilet? Wouldn't that plug the toilet?
Tweety doesn't like that smell.
Sweetheart, Tweety can't smell a thing.
She's so cute.
Put a flower with them.
Put a flower with them. Like they got the sweetest little girl that has the sweetest little voice.
For when he's lonely and when it's nighttime.
She put a napkin in there. Cigar boxes.
Oh, it's okay. Shh.
Oh, there's a storm rolling in. But I think that's in California. I think that's how it is though. Because I think that this town, I forgot the name of it, but it was in a valley. So that's how the storms used to roll in. It would just be all of a sudden they would just come over the mountains and with those summer days.
Can I get a goldfish now?
Can I get a goldfish now?
I didn't get it.
The clown. Oh my God. Everybody who's seen this movie remembers the clown. See, I wasn't afraid of thunderstorms. I wasn't afraid of lightning. Nothing. I wasn't afraid of darkness. Nothing. But my older brother was. He was afraid of everything. Lightning, darkness. I mean, he was just afraid of everything. I heard a noise. It didn't bother me at all. Okay, but that tree is freaky though. Look at that. There looks like little heads all over that tree. Oh, there's Jeffrey from Toys R Us.
Honey,
The
you're
Star Wars,
overfeeding them.
like all the Star Wars stuff.
You know what happens when you overfeed goldfish? They grow up to be sharks.
Like those poor goldfish, they literally, they're bought and they're destined to a life of just dying.
You'll be asleep by the time he gets here if you hurry.
Especially when they're put in tanks like that. Like those just, those aren't meant to be like lifelong tanks.
Good night, sweetie. Okay, lights out.
Why? Why would you want that clown in a chair at the bottom of your bed staring at you? Especially that one. Look how scary that clown is. And that, see, this would be because me and my brother shared a room. This would be us. We would have this dilemma of he would want a light on and I wouldn't. I wanted it completely black when I went to sleep. So it was a fight all the time. But I think this is kind of cool. Like even back then that a brother and sister were sharing a room. I think that's cool. I think that's cool. Clue. See the Clue board game in the background? Rubik's Cube. Oh my God, this is like 80s nostalgic right here. How you say it? Nostalgia? Is that the right word? Nostalgic. Star Wars, like all the Star Wars figurines. R2D2. Love it. But that even Bert and Ernie. But yeah, that clown, I mean, they couldn't have gotten a scarier clown. Like, why? It looks like something, a collectible clown or something, you know? But this room is cool. Like, just all the built-ins and everything is cool. See, now, I would not bother throwing anything on this clown. I would grab the clown if it was bothering me and just throw it out of the room. Slam the door. You're gone.
Is everything okay?
It's thundering.
It's thundering. No shit. Get back to bed.
Take a nap tomorrow.
Good night, sweetheart.
Like, look at that. You see that? Just how the primary bedroom in there, how it was steps up. That was kind of cool.
I don't like the tree, Dad.
Hey, it was here before my company built the neighborhood.
I don't like its arms.
I don't like its arms or the tree or its faces. Those little faces looking at me, Dad.
That's why I built a house next to it. So
It's like, Dad, the tree's dead. Let's cut the tree down.
it's a very wise old tree.
Yeah, I mean, the fathers, I think, would scare the kids more. He's telling them the tree watches over them. No, Dad.
You know what you do? When you see the lightning, you count till you hear the thunder. If you can count higher each time, that means the storm's moving away from you.
Oh, it's not moving away, Dad. It's still here.
It's for you.
You tell me to take a message, sweet pea.
I don't want to take a message.
She's so cute.
Hey.
What happened to that though? Like I don't remember many storms. Like I feel like back in the 80s and stuff, you always had innocent storms like this that didn't cause any problems, you know? Now every time you hear about a thunderstorm, there's some catastrophe happening.
Night, Dana. Get off the phone, Dana.
Like this house is so big. I can't believe it only had 3 bedrooms. Like that's obviously why the brother and sister are sharing a room.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
We're up to 5. Look at how her hand's over the mother's eyes. It's gotta be what? Midnight, 1, whatever time that the TVs used to go off. So we're late into the early hours of the morning. What did it say? Channel 237? Or is that 2:37 in the morning? It's gotta be the clock, right? That's probably the clock. 2:37 in the morning? That's late. She's getting up, she's all smiling, she's excited to talk to these people, or whatever they are on this TV. And the fact that the family never questioned her, who she was talking to that night, that they all got up because she was screaming her brains out at 2:37 in the morning. Like, it's like, I don't care how cute you are, get your ass back to bed. Like, hear the whispering? Lights. I see lights going on. Come on. Come on. A hand comes out. She's not afraid. Like, you think she'd scream for her mom and dad to wake up because there's a big hand coming over your bed?
They're here.
Classic line from the movie. They're here. So I wonder what that was. They came out of the TV and went into the house. Is that what they were doing? They went in the wall.
Stuff in pieces all over.
So they think it was an earthquake.
Oh, honey.
Yeah, let me put on a war movie for you. Like, why not put on Sesame Street or something?
Oh, Jesus. Oh, don't do that, honey. You want to see Mommy lying in a cigar?
But now, who does she think pulled out all those chairs? Does she think Carol Ann did it? Because all the other kids are gone.
TV people.
Is that finally going to make her think for a second?
Uh-huh.
Stop and think that something else is going on? Like, that made her ask the TV people.
Uh-uh. Do you?
Do you see them, Mommy? I don't understand these people. I don't get it. Like, back then, I know they didn't have cameras as readily available, but I would have taken pictures with something. I need to document what's going on my kitchen table. Station wagon. It looks like the station wagon from Vacation with Chevy Chase.
Okay, now just be calm. Now reach back into our past when you used to have an open mind.
When you used to have an open mind, because you don't have an open mind anymore.
Mother didn't cook me dinner.
We'll go to Pizza Hut, okay?
Oh, Pizza Hut. I remember as a kid being so excited to go to Pizza Hut.
Just watch.
Wow, she marked up the floors for this. She got ready for this, him coming home. I don't know. Like, stuff doesn't scare me, but I don't know if I'd be excited about that either. So this tells you her frame of mind. She's a little wacky, because that should make anybody a little bit
Honey, could you move the chair out of the way and just...
I
concerned.
want pepperoni pizza.
Like, look at this. And she goes and she puts her daughter in the middle of this circle so her daughter could be pulled. I don't get it. I don't get where their minds were.
It's like
See, he's reacting the way I think a normal person would react. You'd be in complete disbelief.
tickling pulls you. And all of a sudden it's like there's no air.
No one's going in the kitchen until I know what's happening.
So he's thinking this is just confined to the kitchen.
1,000 or 1,000.
And like I said, every night there's a storm. That this kid is petrified.
1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1.
Okay, give it up.
1,000.
Give it 10 minutes and then count. Okay, this is every kid's nightmare. Wow, the parents were there pretty quick, huh? Wow, the tree closed the door on them. Now the kid's closet. The closet where she always made the mother turn the light on for them at night. A tornado's coming? Like, really? Like, are there tornadoes in California? I don't know. Now this kid's screaming her brains out for her mother. So it's almost like this. The TV people set this up perfectly so that they would all run outside and Carol Ann would be alone, because they knew how whacked out the parents were, that the parents would leave her behind. So look at Carol Ann. It's like she's hanging onto those bars. She's literally floating in midair. But then again, what's his name? I don't know. Remember his name? The son's name. He's getting eaten by the tree. He says it's taking me in. I don't know if I would react that way. It's taking me in. I think I'd be screaming, just screaming. It's eating me. Look at this. Like the headboard is just ripping apart. There it is, Carol Ann. There she is. She got sucked in the closet. Everything in the room got sucked in the closet, including the beds. Perfect timing. The tree lets him go. That's it. The tree gets taken away to Oz. It was taken away. Well, I guess they don't have to pay to have the tree removed.
Carol Ann!
I left her upstairs.
That's it. Open the door and there's nothing. The room is emptied. Look at this kid is in shock. He's in complete shock. I don't know if I'd be laughing. See, that father, he had the right look on his face. He's like, what are you laughing for? We didn't find her. Not to mention about what just happened outside. How are you laughing? Unless it was just a crazy, nervous, hysterical laugh.
Carol?
Carol-Ann! Carol-Ann!
Oh, but the TV is a flashing. Like, didn't you hear it? You heard it in the background, right? You heard the voices? Oh no, that's the father yelling downstairs. He's yelling.
Carol-Ann, thank God! Baby!
She didn't think that the voice was a little weird? Maybe that's why TVs don't do that anymore. They don't go to that snowy screen, do they? Are there channels like that? I don't even know.
A very small matchbox vehicle just rolled 7 feet across the linoleum surface. The duration of the event was 7 hours.
7 hours for this little train to go across the floor? Okay, this is why they should have filmed when Carol-Ann zoomed across the floor in 2 seconds. Okay, what would we think of this? What would we logically think of this? Obviously, supernatural. It's supernatural, something going on.
We've been trying to hold ourselves together as a family. Of course, no one's been sleeping much.
When you got the ghost hunters coming in, they're shaking.
How long have you been investigating haunted houses?
You know what I wonder in these movies all the time? How come they never seem, these families who are inflicted by this kind of stuff, why they never have family members, like extended family members that come in to help them? They're always like on this journey alone, unless it's just too much to bring into the story. But it just is weird that they don't have family members that come in.
Did you see that?
There'll be 2 more in a couple of seconds. They always travel in pairs.
If I remember at the end of this, I gotta tell a story about that light flickering like the way it did right there, that electrical thing right there.
Poltergeist disturbances over a fairly short duration, perhaps a couple of months. Hauntings can go on for years.
So poltergeist haunting is short in duration usually, which is probably why this just started up out of nowhere.
We don't have much time, Dr. Lush, because my daughter is alive somewhere inside this house.
I love this lady. I don't know why. I love her. I think she's great. This role she plays is great because, I mean, you just believe that she is a ghost hunter. She is very concerned about the people, but also fascinated by what she's seeing and learning.
I guess I'll call her.
I mean, how weird. How weird. Okay, I guess I'll call her. I guess I'll call her from the TV.
It's Mommy, sweetheart. We want to talk to you.
Look at those speakers. Those speakers are massive. Even back then, those were massive speakers.
Can you say hello to Daddy?
What's the whispering? What is the whispering? Oh. Coming right out of thin air from the ceiling. Oh, he's got some cool gadget there. Okay, that's scary. When you hear that somebody's with your daughter, somebody.
Bastard, she took the baby!
Wow. Like they're hearing their kid, like something's chasing their kid, and they're hearing it all and they can't do anything.
I felt her.
That's cool.
Smell my clothes. It's her. She's all over me. It's her. She's all over me.
Like it literally is her, like her smell is on her. That's cool. But that, like, what makes you think though, then what do you think is going on? Like, they took her kid. They heard that she was being chased, and then Carol-Ann moved through her. So what was going on? Oh, the older daughter's like, shit, not again. Oh, you heard that? You heard that growling? Oh, the older daughter fell flat on the rug. She's like, shit, I'm not even fighting. There she is. She's like, I'm out of this house.
Honey.
Look at her. She's like, I don't know these people. I'm not related to anybody. I'm getting out of here. Look at her. She's like, I'm going to my friend's house and I ain't coming back.
Where was Carol-Ann playing when she disappeared?
Her bedroom closet.
No, she wasn't in her bedroom closet. She was in bed before you went down and forgot about her and she got blown into the closet.
You go, baby, go.
I'm not gonna.
She's got to go to Lisa's. I have a feeling that older daughter just wants to get out of the house, although I don't blame her. Like, I love all these machines. I love all of them. No, he doesn't see. Like, I would see that out of the corner of my eye. Like, he's not that turned. I would see that out of my corner of my eye that the camera's turning. I don't like this staircase at all. See, is this the right time to have headphones on in both ears where you can't hear what's going on and listen to music? Like, is this the right time when you're waiting and listening for things to happen? Look at smoke coming out of the upstairs. He's missing it all. Look, look, look. The kid's bedroom door is opening. There's a bright light. See, they don't have lights anywhere else in the house, but up in the kid's room, all the lights are on. Like I keep saying, you know, in all these movies, they try to set moods by always having these lights off and stuff, but come on, in reality, Steven Spielberg, come on. This isn't really reality based. On a real family, like I'd have all the, like I said, all these lights would be on. Now, what is this? What is this? It looks like some kind of sea anemone. This is what this looks like. Although, look, you do kind of see Carol Ann in the center at the top of it, whatever it is. So you do see her. Oh, like, look at, like, whatever it is, it's wrapping itself around Carol Ann. You see it? Like all the things were wrapping around it, around her. Always the woman who's a smart one, bringing them back down to earth. Roll it back. Let's see what we saw.
Yes, you recorded.
Oh yeah, look. On film, it's always clear. I wonder why. Just because our eye doesn't pick it up?
Look at all of them.
So they're actually seeing. Oh, so each one of those lights is a person. Oh yeah, you could see it. See, you can kind of see their heads. It must be their souls, right? The light is their soul. But what's that thing around their heads? It's like a beam. It looks like they're wearing some kind of cool sunglasses that light up.
I'm coming back.
See, because like I said, women are stronger. I'm sorry, women are stronger than men.
Try not to worry.
I mean, do you know how comforting that is? To know that somebody's telling you, I'll be back to help you. Like, I'm not leaving you. That was great. That's why I remember liking her. Oh, I love her. I love her.
Back. You're jamming my frequencies.
You're jamming the frequencies. I love her. She's just great. I've got her name in this movie. She's feeling something. And they got that lower light just beaming up on her face to make her look even creepier. See, that's what I would do. I would run up the stairs because I'd be very self-conscious that people are looking at my backside, you know, just the back of me as I'm walking up the stairs. I'd want to get up there as quickly as possible.
I know what you're thinking. She's cleaned many houses. Her gifts have been documented.
Oh, he's not happy with her.
Why is this door locked, Mr. Freeling?
She's talking to you, Dad.
I am addressing the living.
I'm sorry. That's the room my son and daughter used to occupy.
We believe it's the heart of the house.
This house has many hearts.
I love it. This house has many hearts, and it does.
Your daughter is alive and in this house.
That's what the mother wanted to hear. Well, they all wanted to hear it, but the mother wanted to hear it. She's alive and in this house.
Oh, come on in. Gather in.
Oh shit, she's bringing them all in now. She needs to tell them, she needs to school them all on what's going on. They all thought they knew, they don't know.
They're attracted to the one thing about her life force. It is very strong.
Oh, so they're attracted to her life force. But don't they realize that, aren't they technically killing her by keeping her where she's at?
And she will only hear her mother's voice.
Oh, see, Dad doesn't want to hear that. She will only hear her mother's voice.
A terrible presence is in there with her.
So that's how you know it's the big bad. Like, if it was able to come into this world and take their daughter away from them, it has to be the worst of the worst.
To her, it simply is.
See, it's using the others to restrain. It's using her to restrain the others.
Us, it is the beast.
That's not what you want to hear.
Now let's go get your daughter.
That's it. She's like, it's the devil. Don't worry about it. Let's go get her. I love it.
Bathwater?
Shut it off. It's ready to.
All right. Call.
See, now the dad's attitude annoys me a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's very annoyed. He's just very annoyed. I don't like it.
Caroline, it's Mommy. Can you hear me?
She's under restraint.
Oh, see? That,
Whitmore
not
threatened
good.
by you or your husband.
Steve decides a punishment that...
That's not fair. I've
Fight
never met a
about it
handler.
later.
See, look, he's all upset because he doesn't want to be known as the disciplinary.
Tell her if she doesn't answer you, she's going to get a spanking.
Oh, come on. I've never spanked at children.
Honey, please.
Carol Ann, you answer your parents or you're going to get a real spanking from the both of us.
From the both of us. He didn't want to leave the wife out.
Now, open the door.
Here we go. Now, I thought she had already been up in this room. Like, did this change since the last time she was up there? Because she looks like she's shocked at what she's seeing. And what happened to all the things that were floating around, like all the records and compasses and music playing? Were the ghosts like, we're done with that. We're bored with that stuff.
Get downstairs and wait.
They got all this stuff hung from the ceiling. What does it say on those balls? I want to see. What did they write on those balls? I want to see them. Oh, whatever that was, didn't like it. Oh, look at the slime. What is the slime?
The ball came back! It's his handwriting!
So that's definitely it. So the closet is the entry point. And that is the exit point. Why? Why? What was the pathway, you know?
Give me your hands!
Like, what was the pathway of the kid's closet and the living room ceiling, you know? Like, that's such a short distance. Or once you're inside there, is it just totally different? Like, as far as the distance between those two spots? And why couldn't Carol Ann just jump through that living room ceiling and come back home? Now, that was a long time. How'd they know Carol Ann wasn't already at the light? Throw it into the light. Every time you throw something into this thing, it blows up at you. It burps. It burps at you. Ooh, what's all this slimy stuff? What is that slimy stuff? Like, look at this. What is all this? It looks like watermelon. The inside of a watermelon just coming out.
Won't come to you! You're right, you go!
It didn't take her much talking out of. She's like, you're right, you go. Oh, they gotta have a moment. You know, we're dealing with dire circumstances here, but we need our moment to kiss.
Only when I say so! Only when I say!
Oh, she didn't want to go. She wants to stay there and watch.
Don't let go! Never!
Wouldn't you be a little bit more like you need to get to her? She's walking so slow. Okay, so right there, she's basically in the other side right now.
Go into the light!
No! No! You said no!
See, now right here, she's talking to the spirits on the other side, trying to get them to go over. She should have told him that that's who she was talking to, because he thought she was talking to Diane. Steven, not yet. Listening. Oh, see, there it is. There it is. That's what was holding Carol Ann. And he let go. He told her, Diane, I'll never let go. Here she comes. Oh, at least she got her. What is all over them? What is it?
No! Please, no!
Is it ectoplasm? Is that what it's called? Like, look at it. It's jelly-like. It's slimy. It looks like, I don't know. It looks like jelly. Is that what it is?
Just take a breath. Breathe.
Now, what were they doing on the floor in the living room? Because she fell. They saw her coming down. They backed away and let her and Carol Ann just fall right on the floor. Thud. Like, what were you doing down there? Look at it. It's gross. And whatever it is, it's foaming up. Like, why is it foaming? Like, sudsing up. I wonder what they made it out of. Like, what did it smell like? And like, how's it staying on her forehead and not running into her eyeballs? Oh, there she is.
Hi, Daddy!
She's so cute. Look at it, like it's sudsing. Like, look at it. Does this mean that they could just rinse off and they're clean? They got that otherworldly Mr. Bubble all over them. I love her. Look at her.
This house is clean.
This house is clean. I love it. Now, what is this? Is this the next day, or is this? Because they're like, so there has to be a little bit of time has gone by, because this wouldn't just be the next day that they got movers and everything.
Are you going to do anything about your new gray? You don't think it's kind of punk? I'm on.
Kind of punk, 80s. See, the one thing I don't understand about this movie...
I'm good. I feel hungover.
I keep saying the one thing. One of the many things, one of the one things is after everything that happened, how did they spend another night in this house? Like, I'd be in a hotel, my family would be in a hotel room while they packed up my house. They would not be staying there. And this family's been staying there.
I'm gonna be back early.
So we're leaving tonight for sure.
Yeah, we are.
Like, their house is supposed to be packed. Why do they still got pictures on the walls, tables with lamps in the hallway? Like, shouldn't all this stuff be packed up? Or maybe this is stuff they're leaving. They're like, we don't want that anymore. Wow, they love that tile in this house. It's everywhere. It's in the kitchen, it's in the bathroom, in the shower.
You, get out of the solar system.
Like, look at all this stuff that's still... Why is that clown not packed?
Get back to me. Get stop it.
Listen, I'm gonna be in the bathroom.
The kids are completely unscathed by what happened.
Robbie, could you answer the phone for me, please? Okay. And can you tuck yourselves in, please?
Like I said, I mean, I see that most of the stuff is packed up, but they still got a lot of stuff there. Like, what's going on? And this clown. Why is this clown sitting on a chair at the end of his bed? After everything that's happening, this scary-ass clown is looking at you. With his jingle bells on his thing. No. Like I said, that didn't freak Carol Ann out too much. She went to the other side and back, and she's still not afraid. Well, I guess that would make you not afraid, right? You'd be like, I went there and back, and I'm fine. And this mother, like I said, I gotta stop. It's a movie. But just the idea that, like, everything that just happened to you, you're laying in this tub in this house where all this happened, and you have no fears that something's gonna happen again. Like, you're that confident that the house is clean. I don't know. I'm hearing noises. Nope, that would be it. Like I said, so why? Why wouldn't he be screaming mom right there? Like, they had a chair just for the clown to sit in. It looked like one of the dining room chairs, the kitchen chairs. Like, what was it doing up there? See? I don't get it. At that point, Carol Ann, why doesn't she run to the mother, say, Mom, they're here again, they never left. But no, they're just all quiet. I don't get it. Maybe it was different in my family. I don't know. We were big mouths. We screamed. We yelled. You knew what room we were in, even if you weren't in that room. Wow. It's rolling her across the whole room. The ceiling, the walls, everything.
Let me go!
Still, there's stuff in the closet. It's supposed to be packing. I thought she had ripped apart that headboard. I thought that headboard was ripped apart. That's something they didn't think about in this movie. They gave her a brand new headboard that looks exactly the same. Nope. Now you got slugs growing out of the closet door. Oh, like, what is it? It's so gross. It looks like... I don't even know what it looks like. It looks like a skeleton, but an old man. Hate that staircase. I hate it. Well, now the mother's getting thrown. She rolled across the ceiling. Now she got zapped and thrown across the room.
No more.
Oh, she's so cute. Like, how'd they get her to do that? This is like the nightmare where the endless hallway where you can't get to the other side. Love the sound effects. It's awesome. Oh shit, she's overpowering. She's going. Oh shit. It's a good thing she was holding on. Oh, like, look at, what is it? That looks like the inside of a pumpkin. Yeah. Carol Ann once again is holding on to the headboard. We see her feet flopping in the wind. Come on, Mom. Come on, Robbie. Hold on. Stop looking behind you and just do it. Oh, shit. That's... Hold on to wrists. Don't hold on to fingers. That's it. You gotta call on God. God, help me. Oh, here comes Dad. Steven. Steven, look, this is why you don't let your family sleep in a house where all that happened before. Wow. You got coffins popping up everywhere. Like, look at through the kitchen floor where they were sliding around on. Look at this. This aggravates me. We're not gonna look at this. The family's screaming for help in the house. How much time did he waste there that his family could be getting killed inside? Like that when you're trying to get the right key in there and you can't do it. Of course. Not only did the coffin come out of the garage, but it projected the body out onto the top of the thing. Why not? Here comes the whacked out daughter. Here she comes. Okay, not for nothing. You have a hickey on your neck, so obviously you weren't thinking about the house. Secondly, you know what's happening. Get into the car. Daddy, with the hickey on your neck, Daddy. The dog's like, oh shit. Wow, the whole neighborhood is just like, you're telling me the neighbors have not, like, there's a blowtorch in the background. Here he comes. The neighbors haven't noticed anything prior to this, anything. It was just their house. Their house was experiencing this. Oh shit, it got him. It got him. It got all of them. Now, what did they do? Did all the souls like take that house to the other side? Is that what they did? Or they just wanted to get rid of it so it wasn't on top of them? Is that what it was? But not for nothing, but it wasn't on top of them anymore because they all popped up. And where'd the bodies go that popped up? They were all gone. Cuesta Verde, we'll miss you. The two little kids, Carol Ann and Robbie, got the worst of it. The older daughter, I don't know what her name was, but she was, I guess, kind of the smart one. She's like, I'm not even staying in this house. But she wasn't worried about her family. Look at her. The oldest daughter, I'm sorry, I keep picking on her. But look at her. She's completely wiped out. She wasn't even there. She didn't see any of the caskets popping out of the ground. She wasn't locked in the house. She came home after getting a hickey on her neck and she's wiped out. Well, that's why she's wiped out. Let's be real. Oh, yeah, get rid of that TV. Yeah, I would have to give TVs a break for a while. And plus, I'd be calling, what was her name? Tangia? That was her name, Tangia. I'd be giving Tangia a call back and saying this house wasn't clean. If I paid her, I'd want my money back. Although she did get Carol Ann back, so give her half of it back. That was great. Wow. So what did you guys think? I mean, I still think it stands up to the scariness. You know, it was just good. When you really think about it, when, you know, you get past the datedness of the whole film, it still was scary. It still was interesting. It kept my interest the whole time. Even after seeing it prior, it still kept my interest. There were things that I saw that I didn't normally see. Because like I said, when you're doing a reaction to a movie, you talk about it, you're looking at everything, you're looking for things to talk about that, you know, will help you keep your interest in it as you're reacting to it. And you do notice things that you didn't notice prior to, you know, when you were watching it. Yeah, I did notice a lot of things in there, a lot of mistakes that they made that weren't consistent with the movie. Like Carol Ann, she ripped apart that headboard at the beginning, but yet at the end it was there again. So that was weird. Oh, and the one thing I was going to say about the light, when the light was flickering at the very beginning, when the ghost hunters first came to the house and they were talking to them at the dining room table, and then the electrical light happened, the same thing happened to my family when my grandfather died. You know, we were at my grandma's. No, I think we were actually at my mom's house, and we were all sitting down around the table. It was kind of one of the first times the whole family got together after my grandpa died. And out of nowhere, the dining room light flickered, and it kind of did that electrical flash spark, you know, kind of thing. And it never did that before and never did that after. And we all literally looked at each other and said, that was Grandpa. He was letting us know he's here. So I do that's what makes me believe that there is something on the other side. You know, it's like those little things that tell you, you know, signs that there are, you know, when our loved ones die, that they're letting us know that they are still around. They do still exist. And I think everybody gets those, you know. It's just that some people write it off as, oh, it was all in my head. Oh, it was just, you know, coincidence. But I don't think there are coincidences. You know, I think that things happen, and if we keep our mind open, you know, all those little things, like, you know, you have a loved one who passed away years and years ago, but they suddenly pop into your head. Why did they pop into your head? Because they're around you. They want you to know that they're around you. So you think about them, a certain smell, a certain cologne, perfume, something that makes you remember. So I do believe that there are spirits after, but that's how you know there are little tidbits, I think, that Steven Spielberg put in this movie that from just people's experiences he put in the movie, and that's why I think there's a lot of things in there that people could relate to. But other than that, guys, great movie. Like, this was just a great movie. If you haven't seen it, I recommend it. I don't think you'll be disappointed. I know there was a part 2 and a part 3. I'll definitely get to react to those in the future. This was a great reaction, guys. I enjoyed myself. Guys, please subscribe. If you like this reaction at all, please give me a thumbs up, like, and share. That helps my channel. And please turn on the notification bell. That helps me also, because like I said, I don't have a date or time when I let these videos out yet. It'll just help you get notified when I do let them out. So again, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Have a great rest of your night. Join me for the next time on Up All Night with Guy. Take care, guys.